BlogTalk Radio. Hello, and welcome to Shedding the Bitch Radio, where you can discuss, debate, and get advice on how to discover and shed the bitches of fear, insecurity, self-doubt, and negative mindsets, so you can realize your dreams and life purpose.
Hey, this is Dorothy with another hot tip for you. Enjoy.
So I was a really geeky kid. You know, I would say when I was real young, I was that kind of mystical kid. And then about the time I was going to school, I started, how our brains develop and you start getting like a bigger neocortex where school learning comes in handy. That's what school learning is for, that part of the brain. And I grew up in a military family. If PTSD had been diagnosable back in the day, oh, honey.
Yep.
So by the time I was about ready to go to school, I was just really shutting down emotionally because the PTSD made family life like we were just walking around on pins and needles. You never knew what was going to happen. And, my dad was a great guy, but they had this thing going on. And as a little kid, do we understand that stuff? No. And so I just made, a promise to myself that I was going to focus on my education. I knew that was the ticket out of this level of hell that I was living in. And, as a little kid going to church, I kind of had a pretty working description of what that nasty place was.
Oh, boy.
So I just focused, and I became really, really, really geeky. And that path led me to graduating. I was who's who in physics in high school. I went to university, declared my major, never changed it once.
Wow. So now that you're in this work, what is kind of the biggest aha moment you might have had coming from that type of very kind of what I'll call restraint to something that's just so open, the kind of advice and support and mentoring and coaching you provide? What has been your biggest aha moment?
Well, when I realized that as geeky as I was, there were people a whole lot geekier than me, and that I was ambitious. I wanted to do really well. And in technology firms, you can go up the technical ladder, and so they've got kind of, junior fellow, senior fellow, all the way up to the top of that technical ladder. And then, I could go up the management chain. And it was clear that I was never going to make it to the top of the technical ladder, and I thought, oh, darn it, I'm going to have to learn some people skills. So I did, and I am living proof that when you set your mind on something, you can achieve it.
Hey, this is Dorothy. I hope you enjoyed this segment on really getting the future that you want. You can do it, and it's really very much about seeing every bit of what that future is going to be like as though it were happening already. So if that's something that you already know how to do, that's great. If you don't, happy to help you with that. Just grab your gift, and you'll have an opportunity to just send an email back to me and say, hey, I want that clarity on what I want. I want it. So we'll talk to you soon. Make sure and grab your gift at dorothykuhn.com/gift.